Susan B. Anthony was arrested for voting. Imagine being arrested for doing something millions of American women do today without giving it a second thought. Voting. On November 5, 1872, Susan B. Anthony walked into a Rochester, New York barber shop that had been converted into a polling place. She was about to do something women were not legally permitted to do: vote for President of the United States. Anthony argued that the recently adopted 14th Amendment made women citizens, and that citizenship gave her the right to vote. After a heated discussion, the election inspectors allowed her to register and cast her ballot. 14 other women voted too. But Susan's victory didn't last long. Less than 2 weeks later, a deputy U.S. Marshal arrived at her home. Susan B. Anthony was under arrest. When the marshal told her to come with him, Susan reportedly demanded to know why she wasn't being arrested like a man. She even asked to be handcuffed. The marshal refused. Susan was eventually brought to trial in Canandaigua, New York, in June 1873. But this was no ordinary trial. Judge Ward Hunt wouldn't allow Anthony to testify on her own behalf. Then he did something extraordinary. He directed the jury to find her guilty, without allowing them to deliberate. When Susan was finally permitted to speak, she unleashed her anger at the court, declaring, "You have trampled underfoot every vital principle of our government." The judge fined her $100. Susan's response? "I shall never pay $1 of your unjust penalty." And she didn't. The judge refused to jail her for failing to pay, which prevented Anthony from taking her case to a higher court. Susan B. Anthony lost her trial, but she turned that arrest into another weapon in the fight for women's right to vote. And she never paid that $100. Click the link to discover the remarkable true story of Susan B. Anthony on Heroines of History.